Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond. So today I wanted to jump on camera. Yes, and this is the look that I did for my Valentine's Day collab with Marilee and Andrea. So I thought I would, my makeup's already done. I don't get much of a chance to film anymore. So I thought I may as well get on and try to get this video done. So it's going to be basically a haul overview style video again. Some of this stuff that I've got to show you honestly has been sitting there for literally 6 months or more. Some things that I bought early in the days of coming off my low buy, other stuff sort of later in the year, but some of the old stuff that's been sitting there the longest was because I had so much coming in that I couldn't keep up with it. Hence why I've now got what I call buyer's burnout, and I have pretty much lost interest in buying any more makeup because I have got such a huge backlog of stuff that I have not had a chance to play with yet, and it just really has to take something special to actually make me wanting to buy something new now. So that's not to say that I won't buy the occasional thing, but right now my focus is more on trying to just get through what I've bought the last half of last year. So I just wanted to try and get through as much as I could. I don't want this video to be too long, so I may actually film multiple videos and then just post them over different days. So if you see me wearing the same makeup and the same clothes, yeah, you'll know why. So yeah, I am going to firstly show you just how much stuff I have here that I have not shown you guys yet. So I literally have, this basket is full of goodies, and then I have more stuff here that I haven't shown you. So some of those palettes have got singles in them from some indie brands, and there's a couple of palettes there. I did get 3 Coloured Rain, so the 96 pan palettes. Oh yeah, and I'm going to try to sort of get as much as I can into these, rather than having lots of the little small the Z palettes, just because it's easier. So actually, while I've got this in my hand, I may as well show you guys what's in here. So I recently, after it was months, which is fine because I know with indie brands they hand make most of the stuff, and I actually had some pre-order items, and after my initial order I ended up ordering more, and I asked for them to be shipped together. So that is why they took so long to get here. But basically I have a whole heap of stuff here from Face Glaze Beauty. So this is a 15 pan multi-chrome set, so they all came as singles. I'm not sure whether in the past they've been in palettes or not, but I did get these on sale. And then on this side here, these are actually 2 neon shades, which they don't look super neon in the lighting that I've got today, but yeah, these are just some other shades that I really wanted to try as well, but whereas this one is actually like a collection. So and then what do we have down here? I have a feeling I may have already filmed this in a separate video and I never got around to posting it. So if that's the case, I will try and find it on my phone and yeah, and post it. But yeah, we have some more multi-chromes and stuff, and they, oh my goodness, I've gone completely blank. Hang on. I'm just going to flip one of the pans over. Touch of Glam. So yeah, another indie brand that I wanted to try in 2020. So you can see just how many shades you can, or pans you can really fit in these massive palettes, and I just think that's great to have them all together like that rather than having little palettes all over the place. So yeah, and then if I can lift it, I have a huge box here, and honestly I can't turn it up without stuff falling out, but I have got all of that to show you guys as well. Now, I remember watching Danielle from Glamburger, and she was doing the same thing where basically because she hadn't shown products she'd bought in haul videos, basically it was sitting aside and not getting used until she could do those videos. And she realized how crazy that was, because like I said, I've had some of this stuff for more than 6 months, and it's eating into its shelf life. So I, you know, as much as I would like to try and do separate haul videos for everything, I just can't. So that's why I thought I would do an overview style one, and a few overview style ones where I won't be going into a lot of depth, but just showing you guys what I've got so that I can actually pack them away out of these little boxes and whatnot and start using the products. So I thought what I would do is start with this one. So yeah, it's not going to be super exciting. Some people really like haul videos and don't mind this style, but others prefer in-depth reviews. So as I go through and do some more sort of inventory videos, then some of this stuff, and obviously empties and things like that, you will see more of these products and you will get a more of a review of them. So, and I may do some dedicated sort of more indie brand videos where I can actually get to swatch them and stuff like that. But so anyway, so this was one of the things that I did pick up. Now this is just a small pack of the different masks. I'm not sure how many uses I'll get out of each one, but that is the size of them. And I was particularly put onto these by Tiffany from Tiffany Wears T-shirts, because she really likes Glam Glow. So, and I have always wanted to try them, but they're super expensive, so I thought that was a great way to get them. All right, so there is one little story that I have to tell about some of these products. Now, I decided that I wanted to try the Pat McGrath foundation Debutante. Debbie from Debutante, she absolutely loves it, and so I decided to finally bite the bullet and order it. And I had tracking coming to me, and I was following that tracking, and then a package turned up and it hadn't shown as being delivered. And they're pretty good with Australia Post, that once something's being delivered, it registers that it's being delivered almost within minutes of it getting to you. So the fact that my tracking hadn't updated as being delivered, I thought was a little strange, until I actually opened the package and realized that I received somebody else's order. The picking slip inside it was to somebody else. They weren't the products that I had ordered. So I was a little bit concerned that I'd received theirs and they were going to receive mine, but mine still turned up. And I did let the company know what had happened, and they said that's fine, I could basically keep them. So I ended up with a few extra foundations. They weren't the shades that I had ordered for myself, so which is fine, because it's an expensive foundation, and hopefully I can mix and match them or pass them on if they're not suitable. But basically I got I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. I did say I wasn't going to go too in depth, but I've got light, medium 8, which I think is the one that I actually ordered for myself, and light 4. So there's those two. And then I have I got the primer, which is something that I didn't order, so that was awesome. That belonged to somebody else. Actually light 7, so I got that one as well. So hopefully either light, medium 8 or light 7 will work for me. And then the other thing that I got that I didn't order was their setting powder. So I just cannot believe how lucky I was to get that. But so these were actually ones that I did order, and they were the holiday quads, and that's that one. And that one. How pretty is that? If I can get this one open, upside down. So this is the one I wasn't too sure about, but you know, back, I mean, just look at that blue. I mean, I don't really normally go for blues, but that is just so pretty. Yeah, I just wanted to get the set, and as a set, obviously they worked out a little bit cheaper. So so some of these hauls may be broken up, so like I said, I'm just going to show you what I got. So this is the Juvia's Place collab, La Mariposa. It's the Yami, Angelina and Juvia's Place palette. So I saw this on Instagram. I'll just remove that plastic sleeve, and I mean, look at it. How could I not get it? So I love Juvia's Place, so I was really happy to get that. So this was I was influenced by a lady I follow on Instagram. She is a real perfume lover, and she highly recommended this one because I love sweet perfumes. So I've got that, and I am almost finished the perfume that I'm using at the moment, so that is really, really good. So on the theme of foundations, some of you may remember that I had mentioned I really, really wanted to try the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless foundation as well, and I finally bit the bullet. So I really, really hope that I got the right shade. So I ended up getting the Full Neutral. So yeah, a couple of new foundations to try. I have the Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I bought that because I'm almost out of the one that I'm using. So basically this is my only backup for an under eye primer. So I guess that's counted as a replacement. What else do we have here? So part of my Charlotte Tilbury haul, like I got this as a set, so it came at a really, really good price. I think this might have been actually in the Black Friday sales. So the Magic Powder from Charlotte Tilbury. And I also got the mini, it's the Film Star Bronze and Glow, just the small one, because her products, let's face it, they're extremely pricey. So I was more than happy to get the smaller one just to get to try it. And if I like it, then maybe one day I will get the full size. Okay, so this would have been, I believe, from Beauty Bay. It's the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Concealer. It's got hyaluronic acid. So that was in the shade C9. Not that you're probably going to be able to make that one out. So I would really like to try that. It's supposed to be really good for the under eye. But the C9 I think is actually going to be closer to my face color, so we'll see. So I'm not 100% sure whether or not the face concealer, the foundation is going like in even those same shades, C9 in the concealer and C9 in the foundation, would be the same, but it's a good way for me to test it if they are. Unfortunately, I cannot seem to get C9 in the foundation anywhere, but that's fine because I don't need it right now. I've got plenty of new ones. So another thing that I had ordered, which I was so stoked because these had been out of stock for quite a while, was these Pat McGrath the Opulust glosses. So I got the shade, so there was this trio that you bought, and there was two different ones. I only got the one. So this is Venom Mistra, I think is how it is pronounced. So that is such a beautiful, I would call it garnet, but I'm not sure if that's the right sort of colour to call it. This one is in the shade Glowing Garnet. Okay, so there we go. I do not claim to be good at describing colours and shades. And the last one that was in the trio is called Bronze Seductress. I can get that one out. There you go. So as if that is not one of my colours. So I'm really, really happy to have those as well. Trying to find room to put everything. Okay, so what else do we have here? Okay, so another part of the Coloured Rain haul that I did was the lip gloss in Firecracker. And I almost ordered this in a previous order and decided against it. So, but I got free shipping on those big 96 pen palettes, because if I didn't, the shipping was going to be absolutely horrendous. So I jumped at the opportunity when the option to get free shipping was offered. So that is Firecracker there. It does, in certain light, it actually has a pink shift to it, but I'm not going to swatch anything because it's just going to take way too long. Then we have some purple lipstick. So I was on a bit of a lipstick, purple lipstick bender, just trying to find the right shade. I was after a grape purple. This one, oh, what's this one called? Blackberry. So that's even darker. Wee. That is very sort of vixenish. All right, what else do we have in here? So I have a single, so this would have come from Beauty Bay as well. So it's called Water Dream, and that is by Nabla Cosmetics. So that was a shade that I had wanted to try for a long time, and it was constantly out of stock. And another one that came from my Charlotte Tilbury haul. So this is a color corrector, and I got the medium shade. So that's really, really good for covering so the blueness under my eye in the corner. I suffer from that. Yeah, often I feel like I've got eyeshadow on the inside of my eyes, like I've got fallout, but it's actually just the blue in my eyes. And then with Juvia's, I got two more liners. So that is Ruby, and this one is Wine. So I love me a good red sort of, or vampy lipstick. So I'm always looking for different coloured sort of red and wine liners to try to match. Now what have we got here? So this is from Kristen Lee. So I've only ever placed the one order. It was around Halloween. So I've gotten, it's like a loose pigment, like as a thank you sample of the shade Falling Leaves. So yeah, once I got my Kristen Lee order, I was so tempted to place another order, and I held back. Some of her stuff is just absolutely gorgeous. And the last thing in this basket, and this is going to be the last thing I show you in this video because I'm almost to the 20-minute mark, is the Naked Urban Decay Ultraviolet palette. Now, when this first came out, I was not into purples at all. So it was just like, it did not appeal to me whatsoever. But however, since then, guess what? I have fallen in love with purple. So that is the palette there. So everyone knows I love orange. So, and the neutral shades along here, I find it's a bit of an odd combination. Like I wouldn't put these with this side. To me, it's like two separate palettes, but anyway, nobody says you have to use the whole palette in a look. And this shade here is like, it'll go really well with the purples. I don't think it would go well with that side of the palette, but it might make a really, really pretty sort of under, like along the lower lash line or something, or a lid shade. It is absolutely stunning. So I'll see if I can, I said I wasn't going to swatch anything, but look at the shine on that. So yeah, all right, so that's it. I am going to say goodbye now, and I'm going to break this up, and I don't know, maybe hopefully I'll get a few more filmed today. I would love to try and get through everything here that I've got to show you. So when I post it, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'll see you guys all again soon. Bye.